community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 27, Goff. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible when we watched it happen.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
T.J. Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He finds Watson. It's caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Green Bay. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, gone. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a three-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Now Goff on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Back to the running game with Swift.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is gone. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Rodgers, a free play. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, Swift
powers by at the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
On first down, Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
On first down, it's gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Williams to return. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Goff now looking to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Goff on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, straggling down the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe the second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Escapes the defender. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Goff now to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Goff. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Offensively, Charles, fall for the silver lining on this one. No secret that they have to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their off.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Goff. Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Out of the gun, Goff. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, no apologies. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Kadarius Toney
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the officials and the folks in New York got it.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because
And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And Watson has it right side. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19.